My pranam to all the distinguished speakers on the days. My name is Radha Sharma. I am an academic. My first exposure to yoga for better living was at BHU when I was a student there several decades ago. And I have continued pursuing yoga ever since in my research, in my teaching, in my practice, and also did a couple of projects supported by Ministry of Health and also other organizations, WHO and so on. Sir, I have observed that when I used meditation as a way to attract or to calm down a student's mind during management classes, MBA classes, at one of the leading institutes in NCR, I found the students to demand. I introduced it in few of my classes, and when I would enter the class, they would say, "Ma'am, meditation, meditation," because they are highly stressed. So the point I am trying to submit for the consideration of this august body is that unless a thing is made, a part of the curriculum, as in the school we have sports, so everybody participates in sports. Some people who are interested, they become champions, they become, start pursuing a career in that. At college level, particularly these days, a lot of societies. Question is that yes. Can it be considered to be made mandatory, particularly in institutions of higher education where highly intelligent students join, management, technical education, IITs, and other management.
So can it be made mandatory in all education systems, including higher education and management and technology?
Mm-hmm.
Can meditation be made mandatory?
Mm-hmm.
You find that it is very useful when they start the class.
Yes, already our expert committee has prepared the syllabus and it has been introduced and it has been made compulsory. But in India, the whole education system is governed by the states. Every state have their own freedom to do that. So some states have applied, some states have not done. But wherever the central government gives the funding, it has been made compulsory. It is going on. So other places has to go.
Dr. Vinod Paul, would you like to answer this, sir? Will I have a take on this?
Thank you. Building on the point that has been just made, I think making compulsory certain elements in the curriculum takes its own path in terms of consensus building, the content and so on. So I'll not go in that direction. Someday it should happen, and I think perhaps time has come that we start discussing. But more importantly, the visibility of meditation as an important component of our education, because education is about not only knowledge but also self and character and so on within that rubric. We should get the tools promoted. We should get the methodologies promoted. We should start making it visible. And no harm in making it voluntary to begin with. Because we need people, the teachers, the leadership of the colleges and the students to start recognizing that it is to be owned up and practiced. Today, nobody would say that yoga is, by and large, yoga should not be visible as an activity or even as an optional curriculum in a way, technically, in a college, because yoga moved like that. But yoga, by extension, includes meditation. We heard that emphatically today. So the point is to take that journey in a certain way to reach there and create the models. For example, a college or institution or an IIT can offer it as an option to begin with. Let the goodness of this spread. Let the teachers own it up, the labs own it up, the senior students own it up, and then gradually it will become a way of life. So I'll work on both the sides. One, on building up a case for it by positivity, and also consider pathways about how to incorporate this into a formal curriculum. Thank you. At this point of our journey.